Hey guys, this is Lou here. I'm doing another podcast for a Prism perspective on the 10 best corporate logo changes of 2013. And to help me out, I've got Justin Sotiel Jackson here. How you doing, man?
I'm doing fantastic because you pronounced my name right.
Excellent. Did I pronounce it right?
You did, yeah. Everybody
Why did my voice go up?
Yeah, I don't think that was sarcasm.
No, because people always put a C in there. It's good teal.
And then on my left here, we got Matt Yorsha. No, how do you say the native pronunciation?
It's Yorkshire.
Yorsha. Yeah. Okay. Oh my lord. So segues, because we love them.
Like those little.
Yeah, exactly.
I want one. I really want to.
I do too. I see. You watch Will Arnett use it, and Arrested Development.
Yes.
Why not?
And they're just like, it's such a like, if I ever go to LA, I will get one of those, because that's like the
quintessential.
Yeah, you just see people when they're going down the avenue on
having lived in LA, that would not work.
Would you?
It would not. It still wouldn't end well.
No dice.
There's just a lot of people there.
Oh my goodness. Well, I sent these two gentlemen a Yahoo article about the 10 best corporate logo changes of 2013. I've had a little bit of time to look over it, and I don't know what they feel about most of these changes for the most part. So I'm going to start with number 10 at ARBY'S. Going for it here. We got this nice, shiny, glossy, ARBY'S on the left here.
Yeah, I'm glad they got rid of that. It looks like that was created in the period where everybody was like, "Oh, 3D."
Yeah, 3D gradients, and they're like, I don't know. The new one, everything is flat now.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the trend? Is that the trend?
Well, it's easier for print as well. I mean, it's a lot cheaper to only deal with one ink than everything else that's in that other logo. But yeah, it's definitely a good change, especially with the capital A too. It's just simpler. It's easier to look at. A lot of times when you get into 3D text like that, it almost looks like it was made in word art. And that's something that companies should be getting away from, definitely.
And it doesn't help when I look at this old ARBY'S logo. I see two bad things, and that's the little apostrophe above the S looks like a record player.
Yeah.
The needle oak going over there. That's how glossy that thing is.
I don't know why it's like that. I have no idea what that is there for.
It's just real dumb. It is.
Don't get too scientific on me.
Well, the thing is that the ARBY'S typeface is facing out, and it's flat. Okay?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And then the ARBY'S, it's like at an angle. And it just doesn't make sense. It's kind of like I'm looking at what's his name? People are gonna crucify me for not remembering. The guy who does the 3D perspective stuff, but it's like it's an optical illusion.
Oh, Escher.
Escher, yeah.
Why do I know that?
I don't know. I was blanking. I was thinking like MC Hammer, but it's MC Escher.
MC Escher,
Master of Ceremonies Escher.
Do you like the new ARBY'S logo, or is it just like I could improve on that? I mean, does it convey the brand well?
Honestly, I've never been to ARBY'S, so I wouldn't know
what
really
the hell is wrong with you, sir.
ARBY'S
so
good.
much.
ARBY'S is pretty good. It's not that good though.
No, but it's cheap.
It's okay, and it's cheap. Yes.
I'm all about cheap food.
The font definitely looks a lot more ARBY'S, as far as the serif goes.
Kind of like a steak. You're taking a brand to a steak.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, something like that.
ARBY'S.
A lot more curvy.
The good stuff. And you got like what's his name? Sam.
I swear to God, we're not stereotyping here.
Yeah. ARBY'S. I'm thinking it. They should change their slogan to "I'm thinking it."
Oh my lord!
It's like the PBR phrase.
Is it bad?
It's not that bad.
No.
It's not that.
Oh, I thought it was. It tastes as good as the can it came in.
Is that actually the?
I don't know.
I don't
think they need to change it to that if it's not.
They should. Yeah.
Slogan. That's a good slogan.
Going to number 9, the Facebook before and after. Wow, what were they doing on the left side? With the white.
It's like, whoa, such an extreme change.
I don't know. Wait, honestly, why is it lighter at the bottom?
That's what I was wondering.
What is that?
It's like a little landing strip for the F.
Is the F like a little man standing on a floor? I don't understand why that's there.
I think they were afraid to take that extra step. of going to that negative space that they're doing in the right one.
Right.
It's like, we need to have a floor that he's standing on, and it needs to be a little bit lighter. And then the after was just like, you know what, let's just do it. And then they just lowered it, and then that's the new one. And they're probably going to change it next year.
Do you feel like companies at times just change up the logo just for the hell of it and just to mix it up a bit so that you can get the consumers excited, maybe generate a little bit of conversation?
Yeah, I think it's just, for the most part, it's saying, hey, we're still here and we're still doing things. We're still trying to make changes.
And also, a logo is something that's so simple that if a designer has nothing to do, sometimes they may look back at a logo and think, okay, I don't like that anymore. Because style changes. People, like, designer style changes over time. And so they may look back at that logo. I know when I look back at stuff I created, like, a couple years ago, I think, oh, God, what did I do? Like, why is that there? So...
Yeah, but for the time, I'm sure it made sense.
Yeah, right. but currently they just figure, all right, I'll make the logo develop sort of as I'm.
I wonder how people would react if, like, these companies for 10 years of, like, a new logo went back to an old logo. If people really noticed, or if they just called it, oh, this change. It's like it's going backward.
But is that backwards, or will they frame it as, oh, this is so vintage?
Maybe with a vintage thing, like with Pepsi. I know they do a lot for their, like, their when they use the natural cane sugar, they use the old school Pepsi logo. Mm-hmm. And I think what beer just went back to the old style can?
Miller, right?
I think it was Miller. And so I guess you're right. It's a vintage thing. So it's a lot less work than making a new logo. And I think a lot of other companies keep their original, because I know the candy Mary Jane's, my favorite candy. They have the same packaging that they've used forever. The Mary Jane's. They are.
You really are your dad. Like,
what are Mary Jane's?
Mary Jane's.
We'll get back on topic. Well, what later? But what's Mary Jane's?
It's kind of like you ever had sugar daddies?
What is a sugar daddy?
I just like name dropping vintage candies that I just love.
The sugar daddy came on a stick.
Yeah, it came on a stick. It's kind of like this.
I've never heard of them either.
Mary Jane's came out on Halloween, and they're orange and black, and they're like a chewy toffee taffy.
Matt, clearly we didn't get the invite to Willy Wonka's chocolate factory, for God's sakes.
On all of that.
What the hell happened?
Well, looking back on past pictures of myself, I'm not really sure that it's wise to know these candies.
Mary Jane's.
But the Mary Jane's it's like this faux caramel that is there's real peanut butter inside of it.
Oh, that's my weakness, peanut butter.
It's so good because the candy doesn't taste like caramel, it just tastes like you're eating a very chewy peanut butter.
Yeah. 8, NIVEA. You hated the old. Who said they hated the old logo? Right?
Oh yeah, maybe.
I think it was mutual.
It was the feeling.
Everybody just hated it.
The world. And they're going with the flat look too. But was it a good idea to ditch the shape form?
The old logo looks like it was what they designed to go on a bottle,
right? And
then just use that from then on.
Yeah. Like I can see that, like the before, just it looks like it belongs on a shampoo bottle.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it should be something in print or anywhere.
Or on a can of shaving cream.
Mm-hmm. I mean, everything else they kept the same. I mean, they got rid of the gradients too, which is what we'd mentioned before. Everybody's sort of going more with that flat.
Well, they kept it's a very simple logo.
Yeah.
It's a blue circle with the NIVEA name right in the center.
Okay, the TGI Friday one.
Okay, alright.
Unload, man.
Are they a barbershop? No.
What
is with French? Like, why is that there?
I got Fridays, I can get my hair done.
Like, why is that a part of their logo? I don't understand.
You hit it right on the head. It's a barbershop. It's a circus.
I mean, there's an apostrophe in the top one, which is gone from the bottom. So
I didn't even notice that.
They got rid of the fact that it belongs to Friday, which is that the guy who made the company? I don't understand why the apostrophe's there.
But also, I think the lowercase I with the barbershop thing, it kind of looks like one of those, the barbershop poles.
Right.
Okay, you can stare at those for hours because it doesn't end. It's wild.
Okay, but yeah, that needs to stay on a barbershop, not a restaurant.
Yeah, not a restaurant. Because
so much saved on the ladder.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It still doesn't make sense to me. I still don't get the stripes.
I will say that the newer one is better than the older one.
Yeah.
But just get rid of the stripes.
Even if they had like balloons or something, it would still be better than those stripes that have no significance. Yeah,
just do some cotton candy around the thread.
Yeah, thank God it's Friday. Or is it thank goodness? I don't know.
No, thank God, I think.
And with 6 and the Google change, we're seeing again that same format and going flat, right?
Yeah.
Or they're not going quite.
Not as flat. There's still a little bit of gradient there. They're definitely making it flatter, definitely. And I think, even if you were to go on Google right now and look at the Google logo, you definitely prefer the lower one than the upper one. Definitely. The upper one, it just looks so 90s. I don't know what it is about it.
It's that post-Toy Story Bugs Life.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, there's something about that faux bevel to it. It kind of looks like it's 3D, but from the front only.
I think another thing is that a lot of these companies are getting rid of this bevel because that's sort of the trend online these days. Because people are realizing that you don't have to make it look like a button for people to realize that they can click on it.
Right.
Like that was a big reason for that 3D in the past, is that people wouldn't really realize it's a button. It's like when I watch my dad go online, he doesn't know what he can or can't click on because everything's so flat, but
now it's in
everything can get clicked on. Right. That's just how it is now. So they can kind of eliminate that button look.
Yeah.
That'd be hilarious if you could just go use the DeLorean, go back, and then throw the new Google
oh my
image
God.
back.
People would be so.
What do we click on? What the hell do we click on? There's no bevel.
This isn't a button.
And the Instagram changed. Thoughts?
They just took one cursive font and turned it into another cursive font.
I think they just wanted to change the I so it doesn't look like a J. Because in the upper one, it's Ginstagram.
You and I were talking separately, though, Justin, about the Spotify change at 4.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, the Spotify before looks like I'm buying some kind of robot that doesn't do anything.
To me, I don't know if you guys get this vibe when you look at the Spotify, just the text on it. Do you think of like a really, really bad Saturday morning cartoon?
Yeah, it's just like
and next up, kids, Spotify, we're coming to your house this morning right after Tiny Toons.
But the new Spotify looks so much better.
And also, I'd just like to point out that in the first logo, they had that double set of those Wi-Fi lines, just in case you didn't realize that over the O, those were those, then they put it in the logo line.